This is going to be controversial. What is your opinion on the employment-based legislation that's going forward about readjusting country conditions, limitations?
I know there's lots of different views. I would urge the people listening to this to look at Rand Paul's Believe Act, because the Believe Act actually tries to address all the issues. That is by, the backlogs, obviously, in India, China, but elsewhere as well, by increasing the numbers, which is what ultimately you have to do. But more importantly, doing away with counting derivatives.
Yeah, that's it. That's the main thing. Yeah.
And or you may know, we have a lawsuit in Washington, D.C., challenging the counting of derivatives. It's a very tough case. It's on behalf of EB5 investors who are seeing their kids age out while they're waiting longer and longer times. So we brought a case on behalf of 500 Chinese investors saying the government does not have to count the visas they give family members. If you look at Section 203D of the Act, it doesn't mandate that.
Yeah.
The only place it's mandated is in the FAM, which is not law.
It's purely internal regulations. It's nothing statutory. Yeah.
Right. There's not even an internal State Department regulation or an internal USCIS regulation. The only place is in the FAM where they say about how to count and so forth. But it's a very, very difficult case for lots of reasons I don't need to go into.
Yeah.
The real solution to this is legislative. That is, Rand Paul's Believe Act says, let's not count derivatives.
Mm-hmm.
They can come. They're part of the family unit. And to show you how crazy this is, remember on EB5, it said 10,000 visas to create 100,000 jobs. Each person is supposed to create 10 jobs for U.S. workers. Well, in fact, only 3,300 investors come. The rest are used up by their family members.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not creating 100,000 jobs. You're creating 33,000 jobs at most, because you're letting the family members use the other visas. I don't think that's what Congress intended.
No.
That's why, we sued on it. But as I said, I think the solution is not 1044, which I see as just really, quite frankly, Zoe Lofgren, who I admire a good deal, but I think who did this for her constituents, who are the high-tech companies who made promises to Indian citizens who've been sitting unjustifiably for years and years and years. But you don't play off one group against the other. And the problem with this legislation, 1044, is it's going to mean eventually that everybody has a backlog of 9-10 years, which will kill all employment-based immigration. Yeah. So the way to really do it is try to get Rand Paul's bill incorporated into the Senate bill in some way, because that has the provisions to alleviate a lot of these problems. You can get rid of per country limitations, which is what 1044 does. But if you just do that, you're creating havoc, and you're creating a system where down the road there's going to be no visas.
Yeah.